Hello, everyone. Hello, Wyoming business owners and entrepreneurs. Welcome to this webinar on Beyond the Holidays in helping prepare your businesses. I will pass it over to Teresa and Joshua, our presenters for today's webinar.
All right, thanks, Gustavo. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Joshua Miller, and I'm joined here today with Teresa Hager. And this webinar is going to be recorded so you can be able to access this information in the future as well. So we're thrilled to be here today to discuss the strategies that will keep your businesses momentum going strong into the new year. We all know the holiday season can be powerful, powerful time for the businesses, but as that winds down, it's easy for that momentum to slow. And as we transition from the holiday season into the new year, it's important to maintain that momentum that we've already built. So today's session is about maintaining that holiday sales buzz and ensuring that you can keep it going well after the holiday season is passed. So let's jump into some things here. I'm going to start with how to keep your social media presence consistent and engaging. And then I'm going to cover some ways to optimize your Google business profile. After that, Teresa will talk about an effective email marketing technique. And finally, she'll discuss some additional retention strategies and wrap up with some actionable plans for you to apply all these strategies to your business. So before we jump in, ask yourself, are you currently running or planning to run any promotionals through the holiday season? And if so, if you already have some of those in mind, how do you plan to market them? And have you thought about ways to carry that holiday momentum into the new year and not just have it kind of expire at the end of the holiday season? So let's talk about how we can leverage your social media first. Social media isn't just a trend anymore. It's a powerful tool to connect with your audience and build brand awareness, drive sales. So by leveraging platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, you can reach a wide audience and keep your business on top of mind. Let's take a look at just some of the ways that social media can have a powerful influence on your business. On average, people are spending over almost 2.5 hours per day on social media. 71% of consumers who have had a positive social media service experience with a brand are more likely to recommend that brand to others. And 73% of marketers say that social media marketing has improved their brand awareness overall. So social media platforms are incredibly accessible. You don't need a huge marketing budget to reach a larger audience. And with just a little creativity and some consistency, you can achieve great results. So social media is going to allow you to have that direct conversation with your customers. And by responding to comments, messages, you can build strong relationships and you can foster that loyalty that's going to go beyond just the moment. And consistent posting is going to help you establish your brand's identity and your voice. So you want to make sure that you're sharing valuable content, and this will allow you to position your business as an expert in your industry. Let's talk about some content ideas. So sharing customer stories or testimonials can help create social proof and build that trust. Posting holiday recaps, remind customers of recent positive experiences with your business. Get into some behind the scenes content. It's a great and very effective way for creating a personal connection with your audience of what is going on with your day to day. You can also take the opportunity to spotlight a particular product, answer some frequently asked questions. So take a second and brainstorm one post that would appeal to your audience for this holiday season. Maybe it's one that we have listed here, or maybe it's something else that you've wanted to try or something that you've seen work in the past for your audience. So consistency is crucial when it comes to social media. By posting regularly, you're keeping your brand top of mind with your audience. This is going to help build that trust and credibility. So let's aim for 2 to 3 posts per week to stay active without overwhelming your followers. Then we want to create that content calendar. So a content calendar it's a simple tool that's going to help you plan your social media posts well in advance. Especially knowing that we get into the hustle of holiday season, we often forget things like social media and staying on top of that. And again, now you're going to ensure that you are consistently sharing that content through the season and carrying it through the new year as well. There are plenty of tools out there, some like Hootsuite or Buffer, and they can help you plan and schedule your post in advance. So you don't even have to worry about posting daily. And a basic way to look at making a content calendar is first, you got to identify your target audience. So this is some of the pieces that we're going to look at of what platforms are we going to use, what type of content that we're going to get the attention of our audience. Then we want to determine our posting frequency. Again, are we going to be posting 2 to 3 times a week? Are we going to be posting a little bit more, a little bit less? Also, you want to kind of consider the time of day there. Are you going to be posting in the morning, in the evenings? Have you seen something that works better with your audience? Then we want to brainstorm those content ideas. This is a great way too to bring in AI if you're not using AI to get some suggestions out there if you're kind of at a loss of what else to post or getting some new creative ideas. And then we're going to schedule this post using social media management tools. And again, we talked about something like Hootsuite and Buffer. There's also using the Meta suite as well to plan those in advance. So take a moment, think about your current social media posting schedule. Do you even have a schedule? Have you been consistent? Is there a particular area with your social media that you would like to improve? Write down too, as you're thinking about this, an ideal posting frequency for your business. Is something more on the lines of like 2 to 3 times a week, or is there better with your audience 4 to 5 times a week? So when we talk about social media, engagement is the heart. You need to respond to your comments and messages. These are the interactions that shows the value to your customers. Resharing customer posts not only gives you an extra content, but it also shows you're connected with your community. Don't forget to use relevant hashtags. These can help increase visibility and attract new followers that have not yet heard of your brand or your business. When you're responding to your comments, be sure to be polite, professional, and helpful with them. If you make a mistake, it's okay to apologize or to rectify the situation. You can also consider running some contests and giveaways, which can be a great way to generate that excitement and increase engagement, especially if you've maybe seen kind of a lull where your recent posts have not had the engagement that you're looking for. You can even throw in some prizes or discounts. You can encourage people to like, share, and comment on your post. And again, by doing so, it gives you an opportunity to re-engage with them as well. So just a couple basic tips for running like a successful contest or a giveaway through your social media. First, you want to make sure you set clear rules and guidelines. Again, just lay that groundwork at the beginning so your audience knows what they need to be doing to be part of that contest. Choose a prize that your audience will find appealing. So again, make this entice them, make them want to get involved within your post. Promote your contest on all your social media channels, and then track the results and analyze what's going on. Pay attention to see if there's something that really worked better on one platform than the other. Take note so that you can kind of you can modify and pivot for your next round of whether it's a contest or a giveaway that you're going to do, or just even future social media posts if you're seeing a certain trend working with your audience. Another way to make sure that you're engaging your audience is to utilize the social listening tools. So these tools allow you to monitor brand mentions, industry trends, and customer sentiment. So by using these tools, you can identify opportunities to engage with your audience and address issues that may arise. And to give you some that you can look into if you're not familiar that are popular is Brand24, Hootsuite Insights, Sprout Social. So again, just a few to check out. And there's other ones out there as well. Now let's talk about the compelling content. So high quality visuals, they can really help create and have your brand stand out in a crowded newsfeed. And we all know that our news feeds are very saturated at this time. So whether you have you've invested into a good camera or you have a great smartphone with high quality capabilities, this is going to allow you to create stunning images and videos, and we want to be very intentional about that. Consider using some design tools like Canva. And again, Canva hands down is a great tool, both in the free version as well as the pro version, to create some eye-catching graphics. You do not need to be a professional designer to create the beautiful visuals. There is a lot of great templates out there. There's a lot of great starting points to really help take what you do have and take it the extra distance for your content. Storytelling is also going to be a very powerful way for you to connect with your audience on an emotional level as well. So share personal stories, customer testimonials, behind the scene glimpses, give them a chance to see what's going on within the business. within your day-to-day. By doing this, you can create a strong bond with your followers that will keep them engaged and coming back and wanting to know what's going on. When crafting your stories, make sure you focus on the emotions and values that are going to resonate with your audience too. Use a vivid language and description details to really bring your stories to life for your audience. Um, So user-generated content too is a great way for you to showcase your brand's authenticity and build additional trust there. So when you have the opportunity, share content that's created by your customers. Again, it's going to allow you to demonstrate the social proof and encourage others to engage with your brand on a different level. This will also encourage, this will encourage for other users to generate content for your brand as well. Some additional things you can look at doing here too is consider running a hashtag contest or offering some incentives to customers who share, their experiences with your business or with your products or your services. So a couple additional tips here to consider too when using social media. Again, we talked about hashtags a little bit, but use relevant hashtags which can help you reach a wider audience and connect with people who are interested in your product or service who may not be yet aware of your business. Experiment with different content formats as well, mixing it up a little bit between text posts, images, videos, throw stories in there. This will keep your audience engaged and interested on a couple different levels. And then, again, we have analytics, endless opportunity to analytics. So track your performance. Use the tools to measure the success of your social media efforts. And by tracking these metrics, even some of the basics of likes, shares, and comments, or website traffic, you can identify what is working within your efforts and what is not working. And again, when we know what's working, we're able to kind of double down on that and create more of it. And when we find the things that are not working, we can decide whether they need to be eliminated or whether we need to find a different approach or maybe invest a little bit more time into that channel. So by following these tips, you're going to be able to help leverage the power of social media to keep your business thriving beyond the holiday season. And one thing that I'll add here before we move into the next section of this is it's about consistency. So again, I've seen a lot of businesses kind of lose focus because they get overwhelmed with many other things through the holiday season. And as we get closer and closer to the end of December and beginning of January, we'll see the social media kind of fade away, and then it's harder to pick back up after everyone's kind of overwhelmed from the holiday season. But if we can just maintain that through there, you're going to find that it's going to be that much easier to continue your efforts right into January, February, and March. So let's talk about how to turn that holiday social media success into year-round strategy. Those festive campaigns that you run, they can be a foundation of part of a consistent content calendar. So for example, if you've created a series of holiday gift guides, you can repurpose them as seasonal shopping tips or birthday gift ideas or associate them with other holidays. And again, by maintaining a strong social media presence during the holidays, you'll have the opportunity to attract new followers and boost engagement going into the new year as well. The key is to keep that momentum going. Okay, again, stick to your regular posting schedule. Don't let the holidays interfere with that. And your goal is to stay on top of mind with your audience and continue to build that brand. So let's switch gears a little bit here and let's dive into the Google Business Profile. And I like to think of this as your digital storefront on the world's largest search engine. And by optimizing it, we can attract more customers and boost your online visibility. So as we get into your think, have you checked your Google Business Profile recently? And let's kind of take a look how we can maybe make some improvements together. So like I mentioned, when we look at the Google Business Profile, we're essentially looking at your digital storefront, including all the essential information for your business, regardless if the customers are using, coming from a search engine or even coming from like the Maps app. Optimizing this business profile is one of the best ways you can stay visible in local search results. So you want to ensure that your contact information and hours are correct, especially if they've changed over the holiday or if you had holiday hours. Google actually rewards businesses in a sense that when those who keep their profiles active. So, things like adding recent photos of your store, your products, team members, posting up weekly updates, and just overall engagement with this and management of this profile can have ultimate success afterwards. So encourage, another way too is encourage your customers to leave reviews. This helps with new customers, wanting to trust your business. If you sell specific products or services, consider listing them on your profile as well. And so take a moment here, think about think of one update you could be making to your Google business profile that you maybe haven't thought about in a while. Could it be something as I haven't added photos in months or even years? Have I not used the post feature? And we'll talk about that more here in just a minute. So there are a couple areas that I'm going to want to discuss in more detail here, and you'll see them circled in red on the dashboard, with edit profile, reviews, edit products, edit services, and add updates. And one thing to note, if you're not familiar with the screen that you're currently looking at, this is your Google Business Profile dashboard when accessing your profile through Google search. So to get to this, all you need to do is be signed into your Gmail account that manages your profile and do a Google search for your business. You will also be able to edit information through the Google Maps app on a mobile device, but I kind of recommend when you want to go through and do an audit and make, big changes and make sure that everything is correct, sometimes it's easier to see everything laid out through the desktop version. So let's talk more about editing your profile, information, reviews, and products and services. So just like you've cleaned and restocked a physical store, we need to ensure that your online presence is accurate and appealing as well. So Google uses this information here to understand what your business offers and to match it to relevant searches. So we want to make sure that's accurate. That accurate information is going to ensure a smooth customer experience from finding your business to making a purchase. Keeping your profile updated can improve your local search rankings, making it easier for potential customers to find you. So make sure that your hours and contact information are correct, especially if they've changed after the holiday season. So include clear and engaging business description, and that highlights what makes your business unique, and add high quality photos of your products, your store, the interior, the exterior. So I'm going to highlight a few topics here, but I want you to make sure that you look through all the options and you have them answered correctly. And make sure it's relevant for your business. So when you scroll down through this section, you'll notice that there may be some that are some options depending on your category that are not visible in another business's category. So just scroll through that list and make sure that you have everything that is applied to your business. And by taking the time to update this profile, you're investing in your business's online visibility and success. And I want to highlight 2 hours. Hours is going to be one of the most crucial things that you see through the holiday season, as many businesses are going to make adjustments to their hours, whether they extend them and stay open later, whether they close them before or after holiday. And one feature within the hour setting is you can go in there and make special holiday hours. So you do not have to remember to go back and adjust them a second time after the fact, but you can do them for a specific date. Or even if it's something as simple as the last week, we're going to stay open a couple extra hours. You can go in there and change those hours for those particular dates, or you can just do it for that week and go back and change them back to your original hours after the holiday season. You have a handful of options there. So let's talk about the Google Business Profile post or updates, depending on who you ask. These are like little digital billboards that keep your customers engaged and informed. So why are these posts important? Well, Google will often feature these posts in search results, boosting your visibility even more. So you can share news, promotions, or events that are directly, or events directly to your audience. So frequent high quality posts can improve that local search for rankings. When you go into that add an update feature, there are 3 options of posts you can choose from. One is an update. The second one is an offer and events. So again, updates. This is perfect for sharing, quick updates, announcements, showcasing a new product or services, maybe welcoming a new team member or expanding your area of service. Offers, which again, this is a great way just to highlight special deals you have going on, especially thinking about through the holiday season. Are there discounts, promotionals to attract new customers? There's a handful of options to not only use this through the holiday season, but then to think about running promotions into the new year as well. And then events, which again, this will just promote upcoming events with details like the date, time, location, purchase, if tickets are required, you can purchase tickets in advance. Again, like social media, consistency is key here. So post regularly to keep your audience engaged. Make sure you're using high quality images, and always add that call to action button. Such things like, call now or order now, ask for directions, just to entice them to follow through with, whatever the purpose of that post is going to be for you. And you want to, again, encourage customers to take action. So whether it's visiting your store, making that purchase online, signing up for a newsletter, we want them to stay engaged. By leveraging these posts, you can effectively communicate with your customers. You can drive more traffic to your business, and ultimately that's going to boost the bottom line. So another thing can make a big impact is positive reviews. And this can have a huge impact with attracting new customers. So don't be afraid to ask your customers, especially the happy customers, for a quick review. Make sure you're always responding to reviews, whether it's positive or negative, as this shows that you're engaged and value that feedback. This is similar to when we talked about engaging with social media. Again, you want to comment, you want to be responsive. There is a lot of power in reviews, especially with reviews on your Google business profile. Reviews, they're essentially the digital word of mouth that can significantly impact your business's reputation and customer acquisition. Positive reviews can attract new customers. They're going to build trust, and they're going to enhance your brand's credibility. So it's crucial to respond to all reviews. Again, both the positive and the negative. When you're responding to the negative one, it's going to show that you're taking responsibility and ownership there. And this proactive approach can turn that negative experience into a very positive one for future customers. And if we see an influx in customers through, the next couple of months here, take this opportunity to really kind of build up those reviews. So when we go into the new year, that you have, more ratings, higher average rating there as well. Now, again, so we talked about asking for those reviews during our heightened time here with customer interaction. So to encourage more reviews, consider asking satisfied customers to leave one. And you can do this through email, through social media, even in person. By actively seeking reviews, you can increase your online visibility, you can attract these new customers, and you're going to be able to boost your business's reputation. So consider, one way to do this, especially in person, is consider taking the URL link there and creating a QR code that is easy for your customers to scan, and it'll link them directly to your business profile for a quick and convenient way to leave you a review in that moment. You will notice that it's much easier to get a review in the moment rather than hoping that a customer comes back at a later date and does that. So before Teresa talks about email marketing and customer retention, write down one update you could do to make your Google business profile right now. Think about it. Have you done an audit? Have you gone through and checked all that information lately? Have we uploaded a photo anytime recently? Are our photos outdated? Have we used the update feature? Have we asked for reviews? Do we have reviews currently that do not have responses to them? All these are very simple ways that you can go have a positive impact on your profile that could be increasing its rankings and having it showing up more frequently as people are searching in your area, whether it be for your product or your service. So I will hand things off to Teresa now to take over.
Thanks, Joshua. So we're going to switch gears now and talk about how to effectively market your business using email. With so many marketing options out there, you might be asking, why does email still matter? Well, the answer is simple, because email marketing consistently offers one of the best returns on investment. So for every dollar you spend, you can expect an average return of $36. So with this kind of return on investment, it really shows how valuable email can be, especially when you're looking to keep those customers engaged after the holiday rush. So by sending targeted, personalized email campaigns, small businesses can build customer loyalty, boost engagement, and even turn the holiday shopper into regular customers. So now let's dive into some key strategies for engaging customers through email. We'll look at how to build a strong email list, create content that grabs attention, how to send emails on a regular schedule, and how to tailor your messages to connect to your audience on a deeper level. Now, these steps will help you maximize engagement and get the best possible return on your email marketing efforts. So a strong email list is the backbone of an effective email marketing strategy. And the holiday season is perfect for growing your list because you see so many new faces, often shopping for gifts and other things. And capturing their info at this time lets you keep them engaged long after the holidays. So here are some simple strategies to help you grow and strengthen your email list. Offer them something they can't resist. Encourage people to sign up by offering them something that they find valuable. Now, this could be a discount, early access to special promotions, or exclusive content like product tips or reviews. And the key here is to make them feel like it's a win for them when they sign up on your email list. And then you also want to optimize the website sign-in forms. Make it easy for visitors to sign up. Use clear call to action, keep forms short, and place them where people are most likely to see them, like on your homepage, your checkout page, on your blog posts. And then we want to leverage social media. Use your social media to promote your email list. Mention it in your posts, run contests, and cross promote between your platforms. The goal here is to drive people from your social media pages to your email sign-in page. And pop-ups are a great way for grabbing attention when it's done right. And you can use them to feature limited time offers or personalized messages that encourage the visitors to sign up while they're on your site and in the moment. And then partner with other businesses. Teaming up with other businesses that share your audience can help you reach new people. So by partnering with complementary businesses, you can attract subscribers who are already interested in what you have to offer. So how do we create engaging content? Crafting email content that grabs attention is key to getting your audience to open, read, and to take action. So let's go over a few tips that will help you create emails that people actually want to engage with. So first, start with a compelling subject line. The subject line is your first shot at making a good impression. It's like the headline that decides whether someone opens your email or just skips it. So make it catchy and spark some curiosity. Action words and power words are your best friend here. And don't forget to personalize it. Use the recipient's name in the subject line can really boost your open rates. And then each email is an opportunity to connect. Like Joshua mentioned earlier, storytelling helps create an emotional connection. It's not just about selling something. It's about sharing who you are as a brand. So make sure that your emails are eye-catching, have eye-catching images, and it's a layout that's easy to follow. And as always, make sure there's a clear call to action, whether it's to shop a sale, sign up for an event, or to explore something new on your website. And remember, over half of your audience is reading your emails on a smartphone. So make sure your emails are easy to read on the smaller screens. You're going to want to make sure that you're using responsive designs, your layout is clean, and you're using larger fonts that are easy to read on the mobile device. And then personalization makes a huge difference. You're going to want to segment your email list based on customer preferences or past purchases, so you can send them content that's relevant to them, instead of using a mass email that might be very generic. So using someone's name and recommending products they've already shown an interest in makes them feel seen and valued, which really keeps them coming back for more. And then don't be afraid to experiment. Try different subject lines, email formats, and layouts to see what your audience responds to best. Then use those insights to make every campaign better than the last. And we call this A/B testing. So you want to use different variations of your emails with different segments of your email list. And by following these tips, you'll be able to create email content that stands out, keeps your audience engaged, and it encourages them to take action. Now, effective email scheduling is also key to getting the most out of your campaigns. So here are some strategies to make sure your emails hit the inboxes at just the right time. So timing is everything. Take a look at your audience's behavior to find out the best times to spend or to send your emails. Think about factors like time zones and peak engagement hours to make sure that your emails are landing when your subscribers are most engaged. And again, here, as with your social media, consistency keeps your brand top of mind. So you're going to want to establish a regular email schedule so that your audience knows when to expect to hear from you. But here's where we need to be really careful to not overdo it, because too many emails can lead to people unsubscribing from your email list. I'm sure we've all done that when we get too many emails from a certain store, product, or email list. We also want to make sure that you're leveraging automation, because automation tools make email scheduling a breeze. Now, there are a lot of automation email products out there, such as MailChimp, HubSpot, Constant Contact, and many more. So you're going to want to research which one best fits your needs and your budget. But setting up automated emails for things like welcome messages, birthday greetings, and reminders for abandoned carts. And this way, you're engaging your audience at important moments without needing to send each mail manually. And again, here, you're going to want to do some A/B testing for optimal timing. Testing is your best friend here. Experiment with different days and times to see what resonates best with your audience. You're going to want to dive into the data to find the sweet spot for your send times and keep tweaking that based on what you find. With a well-planned email schedule, you'll be able to reach your audience when they're most likely to engage. And this helps you keep your brand relevant and impactful to your customers. Again, personalization is everything when it comes to making your email stand out and truly connect with your audience. So let's go over a few ways you can make your emails feel more tailored to each person. First is segmentation. You're going to want to start by breaking your audience into different groups based on things like their interests, behaviors, and demographics. And this allows you to send content that speaks directly to what each group wants. And the more specific you can get, the better results you're going to get. And next is dynamic content. This is where you really step up your personalization game. Dynamic content blocks lets you show things like personalized product recommendations, special offers, or greetings based on where a customer is in their journey with you. So it makes each email feel customer tailored to them. And then using your recipient's name or other relevant information in the subject line is an easy win. You'll instantly grab their attention. Plus, throwing in a little urgency or exclusivity can boost your open rates and make your email stand out in a crowded inbox. And then again, timing is everything. Send personalized emails at the right moment, like when somebody abandons their cart or for their birthday or anniversary. These are the touch points that make your emails feel relevant and timely, so they are more likely to engage. And when you make personalization a priority in your email campaigns, you're not just boosting engagement or sales. You're actually building stronger and more meaningful relationships with your customers. All right, so we're going to move into some additional strategies that you can use, because building lasting relationships with customers goes beyond one single interaction. It's really about keeping them engaged and coming back. So here are some additional strategies you can use to help you boost customer retention and strengthen brand loyalty. Now, a loyalty program is a great way to keep customers coming back and make them feel valued. So here are a few strategies to consider when you're setting one up. Reward repeat customers. offer rewards for repeat purchases, whether it's a discount, it's points that they accumulate, or you give them a freebie. This is a great way to show appreciation for their loyalty. And this could be exclusive deals that you have. Make your customers feel real special by offering them exclusive deals or early access to new products or promotions that you have. Host special events just for your loyal customers, whether in store or virtually. This way you can build strong connections and relationships with your customers. And then add a personalized touch, celebrate their birthdays with rewards or special offers to show them that you care. You can also create tiers. Now, a tiered system is where customers earn more rewards based on how much they spend or engage, and it encourages them to keep coming back to your store and to your brand. But we want to make sure we keep it simple, whether it's a punch card or a digital system. Make it easy for customers to track their rewards so that they can stay engaged. And then you're going to want to promote it everywhere. Be sure to promote your loyalty programs in your store, online, via email, or on social media to get the word out and drive the signups. And another great way to keep customers coming back is by offering seasonal promotions, like a post-holiday deal. Customers are still looking for value after the holiday rush. So offering things like special discounts for returning shoppers or flash sales can keep them and the excitement alive. And don't forget to plan ahead for the new year, Valentine's Day, or spring promotions to keep the momentum going. Also, make sure you have some personal touches. A handwritten thank you note goes a long way, or even a small freebie, and it can really make a difference in the building lasting relationships. It shows customers you appreciate them beyond just the transaction. So take some time to connect with your top customers personally. A thoughtful email, a quick phone call, or even a message on social media can help you build stronger, more meaningful relationships. And don't forget to celebrate your customers' milestones with your brand, whether it's their anniversary of joining your loyalty program or their first purchase. But acknowledging it with a special offer or a kind message actually goes a long way. It helps create a sense of community and strengthens their connection to your brand also. So another thing that you can do is community partnerships. So teaming up with other local businesses is a great way to create a win-win situation for everyone. You could offer special promotions where customers who shop at one store get discounts or perks at the other. This not only drives foot traffic to both businesses, but it also introduces your brand to a whole new audience, helping them strengthen the local shopping community. And getting involved in local events is another awesome way to boost your brand's visibility and build goodwill. Whether you're sponsoring a fundraiser, setting up a booth at a fair, or hosting an in-store event, it creates a memorable experience that connects your business with the community. And by referring customers to each other, especially when your products or services complement one another, you're helping to build a supportive local network. And this kind of collaborations keep customers engaged and they're more likely to return. You can also partner with other businesses for seasonal or themed events. Think summer sidewalk sales, holiday markets, or wellness weekends. These events not only draw crowds, but they also create a fun, festive vibe that shows your business is an active part of the community. And don't forget to support your local partners by featuring them in your email newsletters, on your social media, or even in your stores. Highlighting their businesses encourage your customers to explore more of what your local area has to offer, which not only drives traffic to your partners, but also positions your brand as a community-focused organization. All right, Josh. So we're going to bring the webinar to a close, but before we do that, I want to make sure that we turn our ideas into action. So let's focus on one actionable step for each of the key areas we've covered today. And to make sure you get a target date and to keep the momentum going, We're going to ask you to write them down and keep them in your forefront so that you make sure you're creating these or completing these action items. So for the social media, think about a specific goal, like increasing your posting frequency or engaging your followers more. Again, write it down and give it a date that you want to complete it by. And then for your Google Business Profile, maybe it's updating your business hours or adding new photos. And then in your email marketing, decide on an action like planning your next campaign or segmenting your email list. And for customer retention, set a goal like launching a loyalty program or reaching out to your top customers. Taking these small steps will help you keep the holiday momentum rolling into the new year. So write down your actions and make sure that they happen.